Guys, BryanOkwara has scattered this table again. He has scattered this table again. Like, once this man talks, you just know that, Pepe is going to enter somewhere. Because, guys, what he just said, how many of you saw that post? How many of you saw it? Guys, this one no be ordinary motivational post, oh. This is one of those if you know post. And if you've been following the Sonia and Maurice Wahala, you understand why people are suddenly connecting dots left, right, and center. Guys, Omo, I decided to come out calm, but I don't think that the way this video, like the way this post Bryan actually made, is not leading me to, come out calm again. Because guys, did you see that line he dropped? Bryan was literally talking to who? Literally talking to who? Literally referring to who? Let's just go through that line again. He said, girls may seek revenge, but a grown woman will cut you off, move on, and act like you never existed. Guys, hey, guys, oh, tell me why the internet did not just read this as a normal quote. Because you see, timing is everything in this life. You don't just wake up and post this kind of statement when the, Sonia Maurice situation is so fresh in people's mind. And you expect us to scroll past like nothing happened. No, now. We need to sit down. We are going to sit. We will analyze. We will overthink. We will cruise. Guys, let's just break this statement bit by bit. Because I think Bryan didn't even talk, like he was not talking about women in general. He deliberately separated girls from grown women. That alone is a whole sermon. He's basically saying immaturity reacts with noise, revenge, dragging, exposure. But maturity reacts with silence, distance, disappearing. That soft but dangerous kind of silence. Now, guys, who does that, remind you of right now? Exactly, that person you have in mind. Since everything that happened between Sonia and Maurice, what he has been, the loudest thing on the internet, silence. Like no long explanation, no dragging, no emotional back and forth, just cold air. And as Bryan said, that kind of silence is not weakness, it's decision. So when Bryan posted this, people immediately felt like, is this shade? Is this support? Is it commentary? Or is it, one of those coded message insiders understand, but outsiders are just guessing? Because let's be honest, guys, Bryan is not careless with words. This is someone who knows how the internet works. He knows how quotes land. He knows how timing turns a simple sentence into a statement. And let's not ignore the picture he used. The man is literally floating in water, dressed in a suit, arms wide open like someone, who has made with peace with chaos. That image alone is symbolic. It's giving, I've been through storm, but look at me now. I'm unbothered. Now, guys, let's just tie that back to Sonia. People expected drama, people expected explanation, people expected maybe, a clapback, maybe a revelation. But what did they get? Nothing. And that nothing has been the loudest thing ever. So Bryan's post feels like he's, validating the approach. Like he's saying, if you are really grown, you don't fight. You don't prove points. You don't, seek revenge. You simply erase. And let me tell you something, guys. Erasing someone is more painful than fighting them. Because revenge still means you care. Silence means you've checked out emotionally. Now, let's just talk about Maurice for a second, because you can't talk about this without mentioning him. Ever since that public declaration, everyone thought it was just the beginning of firework. Wedding bells, couple content, interviews, tough lunches, turning into hard lunches. But instead, everything went quiet. And that's why Bryan's post hit harder, because it sounded like a response to people asking, why is she so quiet? Why isn't she reacting? Why isn't she defending herself or explaining? And the answer is simple. She's not a girl seeking revenge. She's a grown woman cutting off. Now, guys, whether Bryan is directly talking about Sonia or just speaking in general, that's where the cruise comes in, because you cannot deny that the shoes fit the current situation very well. too well safe, guys. Another angle people are looking at is this. Bryan has been around the industry long enough. He has, seen breakups, relationship, public embarrassment, public silence, public rebounds. So when someone like that drops a quote like this, it feel like experience is talking, not just vibe. It's almost like he's saying, I've seen the moves before, I know how it ends. Silence doesn't mean loss, silence means growth. And that's why the post scattered the table, because actually some people suddenly felt exposed. I knew some people would feel validated, some people would feel attacked, and some people would just grab their popcorn. Now, guys, let's just expose this particular part, like the gender conversation in this post. Bryan didn't insult anyone, though, but the line "girls may seek revenge" already triggered some people, because nobody likes to be categorized as immature. But the thing is, maturity is not about age; it's about response. And in the Sonia Morris case, the construct has been clear. One side spoke, declared, announced, the other side just kept quiet, more or less vanished. And according to Bryan's logic, the one who vanished might actually be the most powerful one. So is Bryan taking sides? Is he directly supporting Sonia's silence? Or is he just dropping wisdom and letting people project their own narrative? That's the beauty of the post. It's open-ended. It allows everyone to see what they want to see. But one thing is sure, guys, he knows exactly what he was doing when he posted it, because you don't accidentally scatter table like this. And that's why people are calling it soft dragging, coded message, industry gist, insider talk, because if it was just a random quote, it wouldn't have hit this hard at this point. So guys, Bryan didn't shout, oh, he didn't mention names, he didn't explain. He just dropped one sentence, and that sentence aligned perfectly with the biggest silence currently shaking the internet. And guys, sometimes the loudest clapback is no clapback at all. So yes, Bryan has scattered the table once again, and everybody is now rearranging their shares, wondering who exactly that table was meant for. Anyway, guys, I just want to know in the comment section if you actually believe with these quotes Bryan made. Most of the times thing happens, we react in a loud voice, in a loud way. And this is Bryan telling us that the people that, react are people that are immature. I don't know, guys. Let me just know your humble thoughts in the comment section. Do you feel that he's saying the truth or just mere quote? I don't know, but let me just know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you watch up to this point, you've not subscribed to the channel, please kindly do so that I continue getting hot juicy gist just like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye for now.